Yeah, y'all seen each other yet? Yeah, yo, come outside. Why you kicked him out, King? Man, add that man back, man.
It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast. EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
We not in the army.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. Down
Fight from a long distance.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Wilson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them.
I mean, did they? In actuality, when I brought you back, all them niggas looked over there.
And it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
And they can't bring him down, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it
Yeah.
with an eyelash.
Soon as I press that button to get you, them niggas started shooting them fire bullets and all type of shit.
Henry will take this into the end zone.
Nigga, we were trying not to get goddamn killed. You should have never died.
Almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line.
Yeah, you pressed and all us stayed where we was at.
Totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparation.
I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want to jinx myself.
Because there's a reason that running backs and
Every time I say that shit, I lose.
at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other.
Tannehill got his ass folded, bro.
It's pretty impressive.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Ooh, trying to do a read option.
Here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
Oh, what the pick?
Mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
Pick.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Yeah, this Jets nigga finna get fucking remixed.
To the 24-yard line. What a start defensively.
He threw 2 picks already, and he got ball first.
You get the interception, just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. That one caught out wide by Julio. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Coleman going to get it again on second down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Some Jets nigga. Fool getting a fucking remix.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws
point.
there, incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's taken to the 26. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And take the football.
What it look like?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since
Ooh, bye. Got your ass on. So I can. Oh, he dropped it.
2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards, and the first since Adrian Peterson in
Holy.
2012.
Oh.
He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Why Julio just dropped this bomb?
Complete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Yeah.
And John Brown's got it complete. And down he goes at the 49.
Why everybody keep saying that?
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what,
So I can play with anybody.
It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how
Tannehill is sorry. He is sorry.
Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job.
Tannehill is a sorry nigga, bro.
Down here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. They only punted
Ooh, I'm gonna block that bitch.
Last week as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Julio just played, man.
Taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And that's good for a gain of
This
6.
nigga 1 for 5, 6 yards, 2 picks.
First pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks, and you give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence.
Call you Nene.
That's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
I don't know. I gotta check.
He's got a man.
Fuck, man.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of coverage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. He'll get this to Coleman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first.
That's a pick.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No,
what it is.
And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before
was a kill sheet, man.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
You got shook by Zach Wilson, bro. I know you fucking lying.
Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson. His 9th
They
touchdown
cheated
this
me
season.
so bad, bro.
Jets make this a one-score game.
Nigga dropped a pig.
Pinheiro now for the extra point.
Zach Wilson also got hit this drive, didn't fumble. Now they let him shake a nigga and throw.
And that one makes
This
it
game, they need to fix this shit. You.
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin.
Well, the good news is
They're out in front.
I get ball at the half.
Punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and
Shut up.
punt it away.
I knew he was gonna say some shit.
Get a position, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And what did it say?
Officially
What did
nothing
broadcast
on
say?
that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackle.
It's the first quarter.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Hmm.
And he's got his receiver. That's
Sammy Watkins. Oh, I forgot to change his number. That 80 looks so ugly.
Inside the 30. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their
What is
stride,
Tannehill
and
doing?
stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's to the former Titan, Corey Davis. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Drops it off for Coleman. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The play fake. Here's Wilson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss, Elijah Moore. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Y'all can't kill by one, nigga.
If we could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again.
Thanks.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Bullock will put this one through. And that
Can you tell me about what?
for this first half. So we reach halftime.
Oh, they ain't gonna talk about that.
Visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Robinson.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter.
Oh boy, they been mute lately, boy.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run it here. This is James White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
We'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They go play action now. Wilson. It's caught by Coleman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Moore. Steps away to his...
Hey, Moore play fucking receiver, right?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
E. Nah, his first name started with an E for the Jets. What the fuck type of formation this nigga in? Because he had a quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Nah, I don't know what this is. This shit look like he quarterback.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
2 yards on the pickup.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. That was like a wildcat, man. But it was a throwing play out of that shit. That shit threw me off.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is 3-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this is going to be a Titans first out as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Yo, this nigga is so sorry, bruh. Hold on, man. Fool, Tannehill finna make me lose the fucking game, bro.
With his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
Bro,
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
I ain't going, man. I gotta get rid of this nigga too.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Throwing is Wilson. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And
I'm in the 4th quarter.
3rd down. Here's Wilson. Uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part
You
of
should
the
have
game
seen what the fuck they did to me.
but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped
All this fucking cheating they doing, bro.
The 15-yard line. From down
Bro, go look at the fucking drive before that, King. These niggas real like trying to throw the... Man, and he just fucking fell. I should have scored.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the
Them boys say, "Ant, so sorry." Them boys got off the line.
Playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
I'm playing this shit safe. I ain't doing nothing stupid this game.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Bye-bye.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rolling to his right. Coleman has it here right side. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. Tannehill going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So this one, a 10...